Okay, now the worst part about coming back from a rally is that your car is a mess. Monster, I need that to get home. And of course, the healthiest snacks in the world. Oh look, game fuel. Probably needed this too. What is up guys? David here for another vloggity vlog, and I hope that every single one of you is having a wonderful day. But other than that, I just got back from the Ohio 700 rally. Now, how was the Ohio 700 rally? Well, I'm so glad that you asked. The Ohio 700 rally was a fantastic time. I filmed the entire trip, so if you haven't seen the videos from the trip, here's the links right yonder. Oh my god, bug, get out. Okay, it's out. So what was the Ohio 700? Well, it was run by the same people at Rally North America of the other rally I just completed in July. And that one was from Martinsburg, West Virginia to Pueblo, Colorado. And it was a 5-day event. Now this one was a little bit different. This was only 3 days total. I was gonna say 2. I guess it's 2 of rallying, 3 to get home and whatnot. But there was a catch. This time around again, there was my co-driver, Brandon Gazzanigo, just like last time. But we had to be back home for him to get back to work. So what did we do? Well, the starting line was in Dayton, Ohio. Then we drove all the way to Buckhannon, West Virginia. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I got corrected like 10 times while in the town. Other than that, there's about 8 checkpoints in between, 7-8 checkpoints. So we went from Dayton all the way there, then turned right around, went all the way back to Dayton, went to the award ceremony, and then right after that drove all the way back home to Richmond. It was like we had fun, backtracked all the way back to the start, and then went all the way home. Which just shows that rallies, logically, there's no logic in doing a rally. The only logic in doing a rally is that it's for a great cause and you're helping people. Now, a lot of other rallies are not really for non-profit, but Rally North America is all the money pretty much goes to charity. So you know that you're having fun and it's on your own dime, but it's for something so much bigger than you. You're with this great group of people who are so goofy, so down to earth, and I saw a lot of people that I saw in Rally North America do this rally as well, which was great to see. There's another rally team who pretended to be the characters from the Monopoly board game. That board game that makes everybody want to kill themselves because you might as well write a war diary because it's so long. Day 32, I still haven't bought all the properties. On the last day, instead of doing all their checkpoints, they made their own checkpoints and they found almost all the properties on the board game in real life. And it was really cool to see that. It would just added a little bit of twist. So Michael and the gang on that team, good job. That was about it. We saw a side of Ohio we've never really seen. We've driven through the top part of Ohio several times to get to Detroit for the Woodward Dream Cruise and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty boring in that section of Ohio. Like, I've driven from the bottom all the way up to Michigan that way as well, and it was brutal. It was brutal. Frickin' Ohio, man, in that area. We got to see the part of Ohio that had more back roads and mountains and country. And once we went into West Virginia, it, totally different ball game, right? And of course, whenever you go through these towns covered in stickers and these large car groups, people are always asking, what is going on? Why are all these race cars coming through? And it always makes you laugh because, we went to like the Hillbilly hot dog stand in West Virginia, which is so cool. It's so redneck and hillbilly, but such down-to-earth people. I love those guys there. Also, I lost my voice on the rally because, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea how I lost my voice on the rally, but probably screaming at cars when you have your window down going, are we going the right way? But the rally was for the Epilepsy Foundation of Western Ohio, and it was such a good feeling knowing we were raising money. Scott did so much for this rally this time around. Thank you so much, Scott, for putting all the work you did, and you did something amazing, man, and I'm very glad to have been a part of it. This very, very nice gentleman let us on top of his roof to let us film the starting line. Said, you guys are doing it for a great cause, why not help for the video to be something great too? And what was so weird, the building was over 120 years old. Yeah, history geeking out. But the elevator was so old that you got in it, and when you got to his floor, the door opened and his apartment door was right there. Like, there was no hallway to get to other apartments. It was just his apartment. It was like something out of Willy Wonka or something. It just didn't seem right. Elevator door, oh, that's a door right in your face. Going through West Virginia is one of those states where you never have service, so I couldn't text really anybody. You couldn't really post Instagram pictures. You couldn't do any of that stuff because you're so far into the wilderness. So it's almost a good and a bad thing. What I mean by that is, you know, this is your time to get away. This is your time to kind of have your own therapy. You're driving miles upon miles upon miles, and it's just you. Well, it's just you and your co-driver, and it's a good time to kind of think about things and where you're going. And yeah, I know, my channel is very much about driving as therapy, because it is. And rallies, not only are you doing, you know, self-reflection, self-adventure, you're also doing it for other people. And so when you're doing something like the Ohio 700, yeah, it might feel like, you know, you're paying, you know, all this gas money and the hotels and everything, but when you're on the rally, nothing else matters. It's just you and this adult scavenger hunt. That's all it is. Is it stressful at times? Abso-freaking-lutely it is. But is it worth it at the end? Yes. Also want to thank many of my subscribers who I met. And we also cruised with Mike Ryan, who I was on the rally with last time. And I've known Mike since Cars and Coffee about 2.5 years ago. Same day I met Brandon Gazzanigo, rocking that cow suit everywhere you went. So in the spirit of road trips, here's the question of the day. What is the longest road trip you have ever done, and what was a hardship about it? Ours was we kept getting lost again because of our maps just messing up. So I will see you guys next time, and take it easy. Have a good one.